Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm not doing Skywars. What is going on? Well, obviously, as you may have noticed recently, I've actually started uploading. It's quite a foreign feeling, and it turns out when you start uploading and actually using up the video ideas you've been storing forever, you start to run low on things to actually record. So I was just chilling, playing some duels while thinking of what to actually go ahead and record, and I actually ended up building up a 20 win streak, and this guy is actually really sweaty. He's by far the best person I've fought all day, and of course it's now I'm commentating. I always play worse when I'm commentating, but yeah, I ended up building up a 20 daily win streak while I was simply thinking of what to actually record. So I figured, why not actually just record me playing some duels? I was actually playing so much better earlier. This just proves to show how much worse I play when I actually commentate. Like I said, this is the first good person I've actually run into all day, and of course it's actually the first person I'm fighting on video as well. That is absolutely tragic, but it's all good. We should be able to pull it back here. I think he hasn't got any more heads. He might have one more gap than me, but if we play it smart, we should be all good. And we're already out of arrows. I don't even remember actually shooting any arrows. That just shows how on autopilot I actually was at the start of this round. But everything should be good if we just go full aggro here. There we go. Bit of a risky move at the end, just playing completely aggressive. But I knew he didn't have any more heads, and I had the health advantage. The fire was stopping me from taking more knockback, so I may as well have just gone in. Literally, the only thing that could have got me killed there was if for some reason he started like 10 blocking me, or if he had a head. But thankfully we kept count of that, so he didn't have any, and that was quite the contrast going from that last really intense fight to just like straight lining that Alex into next week. But somehow we are second on the duels daily streaks leaderboard. I seriously, it's so easy to get on the daily streaks leaderboard in this game. It's ridiculous. I literally just play it very occasionally when I'm warming up or during live streams or whatever, and every single time I play it, somehow I end up on that daily UHC win streak. So hopefully in this video we can get to number 1, then call it quits. Maybe I'll just go till I die. I honestly have no idea. It's my first time recording this, but I figured you guys might like to just see some straight up PvP, maybe me trying a bit harder, because honestly I try so much harder in 1v1s than I do in Skywars. It's a serious problem I have. Like, I always underestimate Skywars players. Skywars is not a serious game mode at all, and a lot of people that play it are very new to Minecraft and they're not really too sure what they're doing. So I go in with this cocky attitude, I got all the perks maxed, I got all the kits, I got all the mid loot, I just do whatever, and half the time I'm just strengthening people, so I don't really try too often. But here, it's an even playing field. Everyone has the same stuff. There's no perks. I don't have any advantage, and usually people are actually trying pretty hard in this. If you're playing a mini game specifically oriented around only PvP, that usually indicates that you're pretty good at PvP. Which, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of playing duels on Hypixel for that exact reason. A lot of Hypixel players are very casual, and that's, I'm not meaning to hate on them. It's a very casual server. It's not really competitive at all. So you get a lot of people who obviously aren't playing this for the PvP, and they're treating it like any other minigame, which is fair enough. If that's how they have their fun, you absolutely cannot knock them for it. But at the same time, it really makes me miss playing on servers like Bad Lion when I used to really try hard in 1.7, because honestly nothing felt better than just fighting sweats constantly. I mean, I know it's annoying when you fight sweats, but it's annoying when you fight them in like Skywars Solo Insane. It's not competitive, there's nothing in it, but they're trying like they have a gun to their head. That's not fun. But obviously in duels, I think it's super fun. Obviously, it should be a test of your skill. You should be both giving it your all and just going at each other. And obviously, with the rank system in Badlion with Elo and stuff, that made perfect sense. I loved playing against people who are better than me. Honestly, it's 100% the best way you can ever improve in any game ever. Seriously, you will get nothing from fighting people who are worse than you. Like, yeah, it might be fun to just absolutely slap somebody about who has no clue what they're doing, and you pick up some free wins and stuff here and there, but ultimately it never helps you improve as a player, because bad players will find your weaknesses and they will exploit them to all hell, dude. Like, they will go in unrelenting everything and just slap you around. And honestly, it sucks at the time, but you can learn and grow so much as a player after a nice beatdown from a good player. Like, the reason I'm actually playing duels at the moment and I'm starting to get into it again is because my wrist tattoo has finally healed. I did make a video when I first got this saying, like, I can't aim anymore because literally it stopped me from aiming. And now it's fully healed. I can go back to aiming normally and sweating and stuff. But I noticed I wasn't really playing as well because obviously I've gone like 2 weeks aiming differently. And then also coincidentally, the video that Palika and I recorded together a while back where we 1v1'd each other, like his video actually popped up in my recommended for some reason. So I decided to give that a watch, you know, a little bit of nostalgia. And I'll tell you what, watching myself from his perspective, I really identified a lot of the mistakes that I make during PvP. Like, I always watch my gameplay back anyway. Obviously, I'm a YouTuber, I record all of it, so I have to watch it to edit it. And watching your own gameplay back is a really, really, really good way to improve and identify your mistakes and grow as a player. But there's only so much I can see from, you know, watching myself back because I see this perspective all the time. But being able to see Palika's perspective, you know, another really, really, really good PvPer just kind of knocking me about and slapping me about like it's nobody's business, you know, some of those combos were ridiculous. I was able to see exactly where I went wrong, where my positioning was wrong, what hits I was missing, whether I was rotting at weird times, missing lava buckets, all that kind of stuff. And honestly, it's really, really improved a lot of my game sense on when to rod and stuff like that. That rod then was completely unnecessary. But one of my biggest flaws I've noticed in PvP is sometimes I use the rod at really, really weird times. The rod is such a hard thing to master, but definitely the most useful thing in PvP. And I've noticed sometimes I will rod at the weirdest times. Like, I will be in a point blank 1v1 with somebody and I'll be rodding them. Like, when you're in point blank with somebody, rodding them isn't really going to do much. It doesn't deal that much knockback and they're just going to be able to get an extra hit in. And I swear, if I die to somebody that's playing like this, I am going to be very, very upset. I wish we could... wait, what? The lava actually went on the wall behind him. But I wish we could obsidian trap in this dude. It would actually be so good. But sadly, obsidian just despawns in this mode. What is this man hoping to achieve? Wait, we actually managed to get him in some obsidian, but yeah, that's definitely going to despawn in a second. There we go. And I honestly have no idea what that dude's plan was. This is what I'm talking about with Hypixel duels, dude. It's so 50-50. In fact, it's not even 50-50. Sometimes you will get absolute gods who will completely catch you off guard. Like, literally, that first dude I fought completely caught me off guard because he's the first person I'd fought all day who was actually, like, properly trying. And same with this dude. This dude's actually properly trying, so props to him. Then you will sometimes get people who, you know, they're trying, but they're just, like, not the greatest PvPers, which, you know, is fair enough. If they find it fun and they're having fun, you can't knock them for that. And then sometimes you'll just find people like that last dude who just completely meme the whole situation and have no idea what's going on. Like, honestly, it's a complete mess. But yeah, this dude is actually really good. So we're gonna... oh, I honestly don't know what I just did there. I messed up my hotkeys so badly. I wanted to put that new lava bucket in my hotbar, but somehow I failed at doing that and also put my rod up in my inventory. So that honestly... that's put me at a disadvantage. We're going to have to start sweating a bit more here. I think he has 1 or 2 heads. So if we play it pretty safe here, get in a load of free hits where we can, maybe get in a couple of bow shots. There we go. We're going to use our last head here, see if we can make him use one. There we go. Run away using the speed a bit, make him waste that speed. Gap up, and there we go. I think we should be pretty even now as long as we play really aggressive. As long as we play really aggressive here. There we go. That should have pulled everything back that we just messed up. Honestly, I'm kind of scared. I wonder if he still has another head. Nah, he definitely doesn't. He would have used it if he did. See, that's how we managed to pull it back, man. That was actually so close. That was the game that got me into the #1 position as well. Jeez, that was way too close. And we're fighting him again. This is actually the official fight for the #1 spot, dude. This is it. This is it. Because currently we're tied with the dude in #2. I mean, somehow I'm at #1. YouTube rank privileges. Am I right? But yeah, this is the one that will officially put me in #1, not just tied with the other scrublord. Nah, I'm joking, sickies. I'm sure you are very good at the PvPs, but I want to be the #1, dude, the best there ever was. And I just rubber banded straight back into him. That is not what I wanted. That made me use a head, but somehow that exchange still actually went all right, so I can't complain about it. This dude is very aggressive. But thankfully, we can make up for it, get a few free hits in after he got a few free hits in on me. He always runs straight into those lavas. Did you just block off your own water source, dude? I cannot vouch for that strategy, man. Cannot. Okay, that's bad. That's very, very bad. There we go, dude. We are officially #1 on the duels daily win streak leaderboard. Not exactly the biggest accomplishment in the world, but I figured it's pretty cool, you know, just for a nice little video here. And considering I was literally only just playing this while I was brainstorming of video ideas to record in Skywars, I figured we got a pretty nice video out of this. And I do apologize for going into sweat mode at the end of that last game, but I do hope you guys understood why. It's honestly the difference in how I play compared to when I'm talking and when I'm not talking is absolutely ludicrous. I play so much better when I'm not talking, and I don't understand it. I've been doing YouTube for like 4 years now. You'd think I'd be used to this, but still somehow I'm not. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and let me know if you want more down in the comment section. Subscribe if you want more of this, and I will see you all soon. Peace.
Epic. 3 letters, don't forget it. Pronounce soul, but I got soul in excess. The next best to the best, but the best ain't rain yet. So I guess we all kings, yes. A rising tide will raise all boats.